sides, all that. What a beautiful day. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm going to go through the few things that they've asked me to do and try not to mess it up. Identify some of our dignitaries here. So I'm going to go through these. Yeah, there we go. I get shot if I don't do that right. They got a ranger right over there. Our chairman, Mr. Jim Meredith. Vice Chairman. Today marks the 55th anniversary of the nation's celebration of Armistice Day as an all-inclusive Veterans Day. On November 11, 1953, in Emporia, Kansas, the citizens and the Chamber of Commerce, led by a gentleman named Mr. Al King, turned what was a celebration of the end of World War I into the nation's present-day celebration for all veterans. We're here today to honor our local veterans who have served our nation and our community, both in peace and in war. With us today, gathered from around the area, are our own, very own, active duty, reserve, retired, former military veterans from all branches of the service. We'll get to honor them all. We'll honor their service, all of our veterans, by posting the colors, honors to our great nation. I'll let a keynote.
Light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the free.
For their outstanding service in the name of peace and liberty. Whereas America's men and women have historically served their country in the Revolutionary War and in times of conflict since. And whereas those veterans who have served this great country in time of war had to leave their homes, jobs, businesses, schooling, families, friends, and loved ones in the prime of their lives, not knowing how, when, or if they would return after the war was over. And whereas today we find our military men and women being called upon to defend our freedom.
My friend, the only thing that was unique was when I got promoted past him, that was an interesting moment. He just kind of went, when you're in my office, I still outrank you, so it all works out. But based on his age, I'm always spooked to him. But he really is one of those rare breeds. He's humble, he's quiet about it, but he served our nation at one of the most traumatic times in it, and he did it honorably. And he demonstrated both physical and moral courage. And it's really my honor and my pleasure to bring him up here this afternoon to speak with all of you about Veterans Day. Please welcome Captain Dale Dye.
and the guys who work for you, outrank you. Well, we have a saying in the Marine Corps, Semper Fidelis, but we modify it a little bit to say Semper Gumby, which means we're always flexible. Thank you all for joining me here in beautiful Simi Valley to celebrate our nation's veterans and their immeasurable contributions to our freedom and security. I'm always honored to make appearances like this, share some of my thoughts, both as an American and as a veteran. But it's often difficult to come up with something new to say. So this year, I consulted some people, mostly veterans or families of veterans, and asked what they would like to hear. Now, these are the kind of people who are like you. They don't begrudge time out from the barbecues or from the shopping malls, all the sales. Spend a little bit of time reflecting on the contributions made by veterans. They gave me an earful. So, I'm going to give you an earful. And I'm going to follow their instructions. People told me that a Veterans Day speaker should begin by describing America's beauty. That's easy. Look around you, right here. The most beautiful spots in our nation. Go a little further, look at Southern California. Another lovely, lovely part of this nation. We're blessed to live in one of the most beautiful places in the world. And this is just one beautiful place in a